And we are back. Had some equipment issues there, as Burchell's mask was not legal. He's got a cat's eye on that he's not allowed to be using. Fortunately, Scott's mask is legal, so they swapped helmets. Puck's down. Americans have it. Center ice. Nice job, Myers. Tying up. Americans come up with it. Send it back through center over the blue line now. On net. Burchell will collect that and get a faceoff. 18 seconds left in Pfister's penalty. Puck's down. Cross ice. Burchell got a piece of it. Not able to hold it in. We've got a high stick. So we're going to get a face-off down in Tri-City's end. That's what's going to happen. 8 seconds left in Pfister's penalty. Carson, Myers, Hobson, and Banish, the penalty-killing unit. Americans with possession. Over the blue line, over the red line. Dumped in. Behind the net, Banish. Americans going to get to that first. Puck comes out into the near corner. Americans get there first. Pfister's out of the box. Pfister with possession. Over the blue line, over the red line. Pfister into the zone. He's got Hobson centered. Shot on net wide. Carson moves that down into the corner. Now back out. Americans with possession. Americans put that into the Rangers' end. Hobson's going to get there first for the Rangers. He puts it right back up ice to Myers. Myers sends it up through center. Americans put that back up. Oh, held in by Myers. Nice job. Americans get to it again. And now they've got a breakout. Walsh driving the play wide. Americans dump that and then try to center it. Don't quite get enough on it. Puck comes up the wall, held in. Now Americans at the half wall through the dot. Looking to shoot. Shot blocked by Burchell. Rebound comes out to Myers. Leaves it for Pfister. Pfister over the blue line. Now the Americans turn that back around. Pfister with the puck. Pushed back. Bruton's going to get to it first. We are at even strength. 7-1, Americans lead. Third period. Americans tip that into the corner. Centering feed. Nobody there for the Americans. Out of the zone. Americans are going to need to tag up. They do. Walsh on the puck for the Rangers. Walsh tries to feed Covington. It gets tipped. Puck's in the corner. Walsh gets a piece of it. Americans get the rest. Out of the zone. Americans dump that deep. They are tagged up, and they go right back in. Bruton sweeps the puck around to Covington. Banish up the wall. Into the American zone. Over the blue line. Americans bring it back into the Rangers' end. Americans get the puck taken off their stick over the blue line again. Back to center. Americans tag up, dump the puck. Hobson sweeps it along the wall. It's going to be held in at the point by the Americans. They step up. Down to the corner now. Centering feed. Hobson got a piece of it. Centering feed. Nobody there. Blocked by Banish. Now the puck comes out to center. We've got a penalty now on Banish for a high stick. So we've got Banish for a high stick at 11-12 remaining in the third period. Penalty killing unit for the Rangers, Myers, Pfister, Holland, and Walsh. Puck's at the red line. Americans pass it across and into the zone. Birchall out to play it. Plays it back to Walsh, over to Holland, up around the wall, held in at the point for a second. Now we're back at center ice. Americans are in on sides. Puck is loose, shot wide. On net, shot again. Nice job Birchall getting there a couple of times. We've got a penalty now on the Rangers. Delayed penalty. Shot. Oh, Pfister took one on the shin. That looked like it hurt. Another high sticking penalty. I don't know if this referee just doesn't know any other calls, but we've seen that signal a bunch today. Walsh. So, Walsh and Bainish, the dynamic duo in the penalty box. A minute 15, the Rangers will have to kill off 5-on-3. The three-man PK is going to be Myers, Hobson, and a player to be named as soon as the linesman moves. Looks like Bruton. Bruton off the wall, out of the zone. Just under 10:20 remaining. Bruton. The Americans swing that around. Boy, I thought Myers got a stick on the skate of that player. No call. Americans with some speed now through neutral ice. Puck's in the corner. Americans still with possession. Over to the far corner now. Up the wall at the point. Nice cross-ice feed. Shot. Birchall will play that into the corner. Below the goal. Tri-Cities looking to center. Take it around the net. Still looking. Dumps it into the corner. Now up ice. Fed in. Big shot whiffed by the Americans. Looks like Birchall was probably going to be on that post anyway. Puck's at the point. Now cross-ice feed. D-to-D shot. Tipped in front. Puck comes bouncing out over the red line. Bainish's penalty has expired. Skating 5-on-4. Nice poke check by Hobson to get that puck loose. Nice job by Bainish getting it up out of the zone. Americans have it at center ice. 24 seconds left. Americans with a line on net, shot off the blocker. Birchall puts that into the corner. Bainish spins that into the near corner now. Hobson tries to get there first. Americans do get there first. Nice movement in front, and Birchall will get a stop. 6 seconds left in Walsh's penalty. And we've got we must have an injured player somewhere, as I don't see Chris Bottomley. He was in the penalty box, so they must have pulled him off to go look at somebody. Oh, Pfister? Oh, Kobe. Kobe Bruton. Looks like he might have a leg issue. So the Rangers are going to skate shorthanded a little bit from a bench perspective. 1 second left now on the penalty. We are now at even strength. Americans make their way into the Rangers' end. Works around. Good cross-ice feed. That's a goal. Well, I'm not sure how else you're supposed to play that shot. You need the defense to be able to cover that backside. Tall task, as the penalty had just expired, but would have liked to see somebody come and take a peek at the guy on the backside there as the rebound comes off Birchall's pad and is put in before he can get over to the far post. 8th goal of the day for the Americans. Right back in. Birchall puts that off his blocker. Cross-ice feed. Off-handed and skate back into the slot. Now out of the zone. up through center. Tipped over the net. Off the glass. Centering feed. Into the corner. Walsh is there. Puck's pushed around to the near corner now. Pfister lays that up the glass. Held in at the point. Into the far corner. Up the wall, and the Americans... Oh, and Carson gets tangled up. I think it's going to be an American penalty. For interference is what they're going to call it. That's as good as anything, I guess. So with 7:37 left in the third period, and the score, Americans 8, Vancouver 1, the Rangers will have a power play opportunity. A place in Tacoma for what? I'm not buying him. He's not going to buy it either. So, puck's down. Walsh leaves that up for Hannafin. Hannafin with a clear shot as the Americans can't handle that puck. Loose puck. That was a dangerous spot, but the Americans get to it in time, and now we're going the other way. Shot, blockered up high, now back down to the ice. Walsh is going to come up with it. Walsh over to Banish. Banish through center. Gets held up. That's going to be a hook. So good job on Banish to draw that hook. Bellinger is going to be given an option now to match this up, and we'll see if he does. As Covington came in after the whistle had already been blown, was posturing a little bit. Nope, we're just going to get the hook. That's all we're going to get. So 6:59 left in the period. Two-man advantage now for the Rangers. We'll see if they can't get something going. Now's the time. Now is the time to score a goal. Carson wins that back to Banish. Banish leaves it for Hannafin. Hannafin can't get a stick on it. Americans have possession. Carson holds that in. Carson looking. Cross ice to Banish. Banish gets a shot on net. Rebound in front. Bruton Hannafin got a stick on it. Hannafin got a stick on it, and the Americans goalie covered it up. So we'll get a face-off. Carson wins that forward into the corner. Hannafin's going to go pick it up. Hannafin looking to center. Shot, blocker behind the goal. Covington tries to feed the front, can't get there. Walsh holds it. Walsh, big shot. Off a shin pad in front. Now Hannafin. Hannafin puts it in on net. Good stop by the Americans keeper. Americans swing that around. Walsh steps up. Big shot on net. Well, the Rangers are padding the shot count a little bit, but nothing dangerous yet for the Americans. Hannafin looking to step around. He loses the puck. Puck floats into the corner. Carson's going to come up with it. And the Americans are able to sweep that out of the zone. Burchell steps up. He's going to play it up to Carson. 14 seconds left in the two-man advantage for the Rangers. Shot tipped by the Americans. Out of the zone. Banish is going to take that around the net. One penalty comes off the board for the Americans. Another 30 seconds for the second. Banish goes around one, gets the puck taken off his stick. Centering feed from Banish, tipped into the corner. Now Walsh. Walsh tries to feed center. Puck gets tipped into the corner. Americans come up with it. And we're going to get a whistle. That's a quick whistle. And the Rangers are taking their time getting over the wall now. Who do we got? Triplett and Hobson on defense with Carson, Bottomley, and Myers, the forward unit. Americans win that. Triplett steps over, holds the blue line. Americans are able to get it back out. Now, a foot race into the corner. Hobson's going to get there for the Rangers. Centering feed, triplet. Americans have it behind the goal. Americans still looking to break something loose now. And the power play has expired, so we're skating at even strength. Puck comes loose up the half wall. Americans step up, push that around. Puck makes it all the way into the corner. Hobson steps up. Americans push that below the goal. Centering feed. Hobson got a piece of that up to Myers. Myers gets the puck taken off his stick, and now the Americans are right back in. Centering feed broken up. Nope, by Hobson. Shot on goal. Good stop by Burcho. They tried to go 5-hole. He closes that up. 4:26 left in the third period. Americans leading 8-1. The good news is that at 6:30 we get to come back here and do this all over again. So that'll be fun. Oh, a big trip as Covington gets taken down. That was an easy call to make. Again, when you put your stick in front of the skates of another player and then pull, it's an easy call. So the Rangers again skate on a power play. Power play unit. Covington at center, Holland and Hannafin on his wings, Banish and Walsh on defense. Puck comes over, Hannafin has it roll off his stick. Now the Americans going the other way. Americans high slot, tipped over the glass out of play. We'll get a face-off in the Rangers' end. We get things lined up. Puck's dropped on net. Burchill will cover it. And we'll try again. Rangers still with the man advantage if they can get possession and work it out of the zone. So we'll see what happens. Covington wins that over to Hannafin. Hannafin puts it cross ice to Holland. Holland now steps up. Americans turn that around at center. Walsh over the blue line, chips it forward. Walsh on his horse. Americans spin that up the wall. Hannafin holds it in. Back down to Walsh. Walsh can't get enough of it. Puck's back out at center. Rangers are all tagged up. Americans have it. Walsh gets a piece of that. Banish is collecting the rest and taking it around behind his own net. Puck comes up the wall to Holland. Holland scoops it forward. Americans put that up off the glass, length of the ice. Hobson's going to get there. Now he heads up ice with a little bit of speed. Under a minute now. Just under a minute. Hannafin moves that puck forward. Americans are able to... Oh, Holland laying out. Americans are able to get the puck out of the zone, was what I was going to say. Banish puts it right back in. Americans right back out. Length of the ice. We're winding down to under 30 seconds of power play time for the Rangers. Banish is setting up behind his net. Banish moves the puck forward to Covington. Puck rolls off his stick and sent the other way back to Banish in his own end. Banish up to Hannafin off the wall. Hannafin can't hold that. Now Covington. Covington, shot in front. Big tip. Big rebound in front. That was a good opportunity for Bottomley, who was right there. But the Tri-Cities goalie managed to get a glove on it and convinced the ref that he had it covered. So we got a whistle. 6 seconds left in the penalty for the Rangers. 2:29 left in the third period. Puck's down. Carson wins that over to Myers. Carson, shot on goal. Deflected behind the net by the Americans keeper. Hobson, Carson, Myers. Myers works it up front. Americans are able to get that cleared. Birchall's going to come out to poke that, and he's not able to get to it. Why not? It was a marginal play. He might have been able to get there. I think he probably could have got his stick to it. He might have even got his stick to it, but the Americans player beat him to the punch. So that's Burchell's third goal of the game. He's led by him. 2:05 left in the third period. Americans at center ice. Triplet. Myers out of the zone. Well, nobody can find the puck, and now we found it. Now as they're working at it again, puck's out of the zone, back at center. Americans reverse field and come in the other side. Shot on net. Burchell got a blocker on it. And the puck awkwardly bounced in front of him instead of over his head. And then he got his glove on it. 1:22 left in the third period. Hopefully we finish up soon. We've only got 5 minutes of tape left. Apparently I didn't do a good job planning this. Holland up out of the zone. Covington. Holland again. Nice job, Jado. Good job, Holland again, laying the body. Bruton. Bruton gets laid out. Puck is loose. We've got to have a penalty on a Rangers player for roughing is going to be the call. It's on Bruton, which I'm not sure why. I thought Bruton had the puck. I'm not sure how he managed to. Oh, they're going to get Covington too. Okay. So they're going to give Bruton a 2 and a 10, I think is what's probably happening. As the referee chooses now. Nope, we've got double minors. We've got twin minors. So, with 52.8 seconds left in the third period and trailing by 8 goals, the Rangers choose now to commit 2 consecutive minor penalties. They'll skate 5-on-3 the rest of the way unless the Americans score a goal or 2. Long stretch pass tipped into the Rangers' end. Banish goes back, puts it off the wall. Soft wall, not much of a rebound. Walsh comes up. He does get enough to get it out. Americans will collect the puck. Through center. Hanifin takes a step around. Now back. Banish sends the puck up the wall. Ten seconds on the game clock, and it looks like the Americans might be willing to hold on to it. So at the end of 3, Americans win 9-1, and I think I can say that is not the kind of hockey that I would have expected today. Not a fantastic showing by the Rangers. What?
I'm going to go outside and get the girl. I'll see you out there.
So we'll keep it here for 2 more minutes or until the video capacity of the camera expires, and then we'll turn things off.